Welcome back, guys. अब हम करेंगे thermal properties of matter question 11 to question 15. Let's start. Question 11. The graph is the temperature time graph for a sample of wax that is heated so that it melts. The mass of the wax is 200 grams. The thermal energy supplied to the wax at a constant rate of 12,000 joules per minute. What is the specific? अच्छा, ये देखिए आप पहले के during this time the wax is melting, right? And this time is approximately from 3 minutes to 7 minutes, right? So 7 minus 3 will be 4 minutes. During 4 minutes is the period जहां wax जो है which is melting, wax melt हो रही है 4 minutes के टाइम स्पैन में। और वो कह रहा है the thermal energy is supplied to the wax at a constant rate of 12,000 joules per minute. तो अगर 1 मिनट में 12,000 joules यूज हो रहा है तो 4 मिनट में कितना होगा? 4 into 12,000, which will give us 48,000 joules. 48,000 joules will be the energy in joules. उसके बाद we have the mass. We already do have the mass, which is 200 grams. So, and we have to find the specific latent heat of fusion, right? So 48,000 will be equals to 200 into specific latent heat of fusion. Let's just write it as L. तो 200 यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है, यहाँ जाके डिवाइड हो जाएगा, राइट? तो 48,000 divided by 200 will give us 240 joules per gram. It is asking us to give us the answer in grams, वरना otherwise it has to be in kilograms, right? So yeah, the answer will be B. Question 12. The temperature of water in 4 beakers are different and the areas of water are also different. In which beaker is the rate of evaporation the greatest? For the rate of evaporation to be the greatest, the surface area needs to be maximum. जो surface area है वो सबसे ज़्यादा wide होना चाहिए, सबसे ज़्यादा large होना चाहिए. And the temperature has to be the highest, and there needs to be a source of wind, right? So इधर हमें सिर्फ दो चीजें पूछी हुई हैं, which is temperature and surface area. Temperature has to be the highest, which means C or D is the answer, and surface area needs to be highest as well. D is the right answer. We discussed this in the last chapter like thoroughly. So question 13, the temperature of a body increases by 1 degree Celsius. What other quantity is also increase? It is the internal energy. जब एक चीज की heat इसके ना energy provide होती है, the heat will increase, and the internal energy, which will be the potential energy or the kinetic energy. It can be both, or that is basically the internal energy. Question 14. The thermal energy produced by an electrical heater in 3 minutes is used to melt wax. 3 minutes. And its melting point of 60 degrees Celsius. The latent heat of fusion of wax is 220 joules per gram. The heat supplied is 7,700 joules of thermal energy to the wax. Some of the wax melts. So what is the mass of the wax? अच्छा mass निकालना है. So we'll apply the same formula. This. ठीक है ना? हमें E दिया हुआ है. E will be 7700. उन्होंने हमें E खुद ही दिया हुआ है, right? E is 7700. And we have to find out the mass. And they have given us the latent, specific latent heat of wax is 220 joules. वो भी हमें दिया हुआ है इन्होंने. तो 220 multiplied by mass. This will be 7,700 divided by 220 will give us 7,700 divided by 220 will give us 35 grams of mass will be melted. So D is the right answer. चेक कर लेते हैं 9। कौन सा क्वेश्चन है? क्वेश्चन 14, and so is question 15 because it is a repeated question. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Allah Hafiz.